and a lot's happened in that time. I went to Vegas, which was amazing. Went to a Stampin' Up backstage event. It was truly amazing. Just meeting people and connecting with people in, real life, so to speak, not online, was just fabulous. Just people that I know, just to see them in person was fantastic. And honestly, it was just the most wonderful, enlightening conference that you could go to. I really, really loved it. And yeah, it was fantastic. So I've done that and just lots of other things. And I was busy for the next two Wednesday nights, and I just thought, well, maybe I'll change it to Tuesday. Hi, Julie. Welcome along. Thank you for joining me. Change it to Tuesday, otherwise it'll be another month before I get round to starting again. So here I am. So I've got a fun live tonight, in the sense I want to share with you. Stampin' Up have got a creative challenge this month, which I thought I'd join in and share some ideas with you. And you can play along, which would be fantastic. So let's flick over to the desk. And this is the challenge. Now, it's a sketch challenge. Love sketch challenge. They are such a great place to start your project, I always find. So they've got the card base here, obviously, and then these pieces of designer series paper. Well, it doesn't have to be designer series paper, but that is what is sort of being used. And the samples I've got for you at the end too, I've done some other samples. I've used designer series paper as well. So sketches are just great to start off. And so it's hashtag creative challenges SU for Stampin' Up. So I wanted to use and to highlight this suite with you. It's in the mini catalogue. It is, I'll just bring everything over here. It is the Winter Magical Meadow Suite. I think I put winter in my little blurb, but it's the Magical Meadow Suite. I think I got winter because it's got talks about winter wishes, etc. And I was thinking, don't really feel like winter when it's coming into summer. And it comes with the dies as well, which are fabulous. I just love alternative colours for Christmas. I must admit, it's my kind of thing. So I like having options of being able to do something that's not red and green. So there's two lots of papers. This is called, now, did I flick it over? No, that's the other one. Just make sure I'm pretty sure it is the Winter Meadow. See, wasn't too far off saying winter. The Winter Meadow papers. And so you have two each of these designs. Isn't this just gorgeous? Love this. And this has some deers in a sort of monochromatic look. And then you've got these berries in Moody Mauve. And that's Misty Moonlight, I think that is, and Blackberry Bliss. Beautiful papers. So you've got the pattern on this side, and then on the other side you have these wash looks, which are just beautiful. And then it also comes it comes with these glimmer, these foils, snowflakes. I got them because I love the colours. Not that we're going to get snow here for summer, but I just think they're absolutely stunning. So just wanted to share them with you. Okay, and of course you have ribbon, and we have this beautiful silver and white ribbon. Very stunning. It's got that very sheer look, very sheer look in there. And these are the gorgeous embellishments. Just stunning. Okay, so I have got a white card base. It's not going to take very long to share this with you tonight, but I've got a white card base here, and I have used Pretty Peacock and Moody Mauve as a couple of mats. Now, in their sketch challenge, they've got the pieces of paper butting up to each other. I wanted to leave just a little bit of a gap on mine. It's just something that I prefer to do. So I have cut these out from the papers I've just shown you. So I've also got here these strips that I cut. I cut them in 1/5/8 wide by 4 3/4 long, and then I just chop off a square of 1/5/8 to get the two squares. And what I'm going to do, I have actually, so that's the reverse side, and I've used this, I don't know, I'm just absolutely going to use this so much. I know this is the Distressed Tile 3D embossing folder. It is absolutely amazing. Just love it. So just to add a little bit of extra interest on these pieces here that are just plain, the washed colour, I have embossed them, and then I'm just going to use this little emery board. I'm just going to very, very lightly go over just to make that pattern really pop. And this one as well. I think it sort of goes well with that theme, doesn't it? The distressed look with a bit of sanding as well. There we go. And then I've got this other piece here, so I'm just going to pop those on. So I always like to just make sure that I've cut it right before I glue it and place them. So let's do that. Make sure that I've got the right spaces. Okay, let's grab a bit of glue. So if you're feeling a little bit of a craft funk sort of thing, if you're not knowing where to start, and this sort of thing, a sketch is a really, really great place to just get you started on thinking of ideas. Okay. Now I didn't want the, I wanted a thank you card in actual fact. So I have used the stamp set. Let's show you. I love this. It's a real go-to for me, I must admit. This go-to greetings. It's a real go-to for me. Play on words there. I love it because it has the different sizes. So it has happy birthday, thinking of you, just a note, and thank you. But it has in 3 different sizes. So handy. I really do use this a lot. So I have used a thank you from there. And I've used the stylish shape dies just to cut that out. That is actually the same as on the sketch, but you don't have to do that part as on the sketch. So let me just get my dimensionals and put a couple on there. So it is a design that is very quick if you're wanting just to put something together, and you probably have scraps actually that size that you could use. Oh, hi Anne, isn't it gorgeous? I just love it. It just has so many interesting facets to it. It's really beautiful. Okay, so the other thing, before I put that on, just wanted to show you. Now, you've probably seen it before, but I'm just going to share it with you again. If you want to colour a stamp, so I'm wanting to stamp this, but I don't want it all one colour. I want it green, you know, Pretty Peacock and the Moody Mauve. So using your Stampin' Rights, which are filled with ink like in your ink pad. So absolutely perfect for adding it on a stamp in a sort of a finer way than just an ink pad. So just adding these leaves, a little tuft at the top, and then I'm going to use the Moody Mauve. Must admit I wasn't too keen on this colour initially, the Moody Mauve. But I really, really like it now. Mind you, I said that too about the wild wheat, and I've used that quite a bit. And certain stamps, when you stamp it in certain situations, it can actually look like a gold colour, so it comes in very handy for that. Okay, so just colour that in, and then what you've got to do is huff on it and stamp it, and then there is the dies to cut that out. So I've done 2 of those and I've die cut them already, and then I've just done this leaf as well and done that a couple of times. So that's also in Pretty Peacock. So these stamps are distinctive stamps, so they do come with the shading. So if you notice these berries look blotchy and the leaves look a bit, that is intentional. They're distinctive stamps, and it means that it's giving you that light and shade and different depths of look on your stamp, which works out to be really make it really interesting. So I've die cut a couple of those as well. So let's just, I don't want to just pop these on. Okay, shouldn't have taken the backs off those yet, but that's all right. So I've got some, as I say, some other samples to show you as well. And I'm just going to pop one of these underneath as well. Oops, stuck down a bit. Okay. And then I'm going to pop a couple of dimensionals on that. So I'm going to just pop this one on top. So I only want a dimensional, really, the bottom and the top, because the rest is going to be sitting on the sentiment. Okay. So while I'm putting that together, let me know what you think about which of these colours to use. Let me take them off here without, oops, popping them off. That's what happens. These greeny looking ones, the silver, or they look a bit like pebble path, or light green, bluey maybe. Just which ones I should use. They're quite big, so I'll probably only use 3. Sometimes when I can't decide, I mix the colours up, but they're long. Not really. They work very well. And pop that one there. Nice to have long nails. Of course, they're totally natural, totally all mine. Right, okay, so I have got some of the ribbon. Isn't it just beautiful? And I'm going to tie a standard bow today, not one of my usual double bows. So let me get my glue dots for that. And pop that there. Okay. And trim it down. And right, too long. There we go. Yeah, right. Yep. Okay, so what did we decide on the bling? Let me just get some space here. Maybe the silver to go with the ribbon, I think. Now that I've got the ribbon on. Yeah. Okay. Everyone's quiet except for my nails. And beautiful. I love these glittery gems, I must admit. There we go. And that is using that gorgeous sketch, as I say, from Stampin' Up, the Creative Challenge. So make sure you have a go. And I'll just share with you a couple of other ones I've done. This is using the One Horse Open Sleigh Designer Series paper. Just love this little fox in here. So this is actually using just the one sheet. I've used 2 different sheets for this one. This is just using the one and making that beautiful red fox as the highlight, and that is in copper. Silver. Thank you, Julie. I went with silver. The copper embossing powder, which I thought really worked well. And then this was taken off the Stampin' Up sample that they put up on the first, when they were showing the challenge, was using the boho blue in the style with the these dies, and they've gone right out of my mind. Something, yep, using these dies as well anyway. So I just wanted to show you where the sample they used, but using Bubble Bath Pink, of course, and just showing you that sample that was very similar to theirs. And then this one I have actually used, it's called A Walk in the Forest, and this paper, Stampin' Up are donating from each packet of this paper, which is just beautiful. They're donating money, and I'll show you, it's on page 5 of the mini catalogue, and it's called Making a Difference, and they're donating like $4.50 New Zealand for every packet sold to support organisations dedicated to spreading cheer and providing support to those in need. So I have used this Happy Birthday heaps, Helen. Yes, I have used it a lot. So yes. Oh no, this is my first Tuesday night, Sylvia. But I just haven't been doing any for quite a while now. Yes, this Happy Birthday Phrases for All. It's a stamp set, and it is just, I'll show you the stamp set. I think I've got it here. No, I haven't. I have used that a lot. I think it's really good for masculine cards as well, actually. It looks really, really good. So yes, that is a completely different look on these 4 cards, and just using that same creative challenge by Stampin' Up with that sketch. So please do give it a go. It is, as I say, so much fun. I'll just bring that down a bit. So much fun starting off with a sketch and just making it your own and sort of adding your little bits and pieces to be creative. So thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for your patience, obviously. It was hard to see the gems. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Well, I've got silver on there now. And I will see you all next week. Please like and share, and do join in the challenge. And see you all next week. Bye.